So we had our well drilled yesterday.
If you're new here, I'm Megan and this is Beau and our daughter Beckett.
And like we love you.
For 10 months now, we've been living on our land in northeastern Washington while building a shop house. We've had our struggles and we didn't pass inspection. And we've had our successes along the way. But each day we are closer to moving in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join us on this wild ride. Wow, it's windy. All right, now that the floors are sealed, we are going to officially move in. We haven't really been inside of our Connex in like 2 years. We've got in a few times to get some stuff out here and there, and we've shifted a lot of stuff around. It's a giant mess, but like I said, we sold basically everything before we moved, so we don't have a whole lot of big stuff. Mostly boxes and decor. So we're gonna get anything that's labeled like kitchen or anything like that moved in today. And we'll deal with the rest when the shop is cleaned out and we know where we want to put everything inside. Eventually, we're gonna do something else with this comics. So. Now the real fun begins. I'm gonna go through all these boxes. Is it fun? I think I'm gonna play. Let's see how much more stuff I can get rid of. We'll see. All right, so we just got the word back. Our appraisal came back what we needed it to, so we're officially closing with the bank. And we already got our certificate of occupancy, so we're officially getting in here. We started moving boxes in yesterday. And it's just been kind of we do a little bit in the house and we clean a little bit of the shop up. And we do a little bit of the house and clean a little bit of the shop up. But everything that's still packed in the Connex is decorations, Christmas, Halloween, all that sort of stuff. Until Beau gets the shop in the shape he wants it in. But that stuff can just stay in there. And some books. I was a teacher prior to this, and the one thing I wouldn't part with was all of the books. So that's all in there. Right now I'm trying to, I think the only thing that was in the Connex was kitchen stuff. So trying to go through and clean it all before we put it away, take stock of what we have. We've been living in the camper for over 2 years now, so deciding on what I really need and really don't need, which is most of this stuff. But yeah, so it's official. We're getting moved in. We still have quite a few projects to do. We have to finish all the trim needs one more coat of paint, touch-up paint. The front door needs to be stained still. The 2 hallway closets upstairs still need shelving, and the spare closet in the guest bedroom still needs closet shelving as well. So we still have some projects to do on the inside. I think that's it for major projects for right now. I think the plan is to start working on the outside. We got the garden in, but now it's time to start doing some landscaping, some groundwork, the fun stuff. Get outside of the house for the summer at least, and then we can finish everything else up then later. We've been waiting for good weather for a long time. Beau's power washing the house. Took all the screens off so we can, there's like stink bugs and stuff in the windowsill. 1, our power washer's been in storage. And 2, it just has not been warm enough to play in the hose. So, today is the day. That's raining. Power washing the house. Supposed to be like 84 today, hottest day we've had so far. Super excited to get this bad boy clean. Plus our lovely chickens like to come up on the porch and poop everywhere. So I'm getting all that off. All the sidewalk chalk, all the dust and dirt and grime. I mean, the building's been here for over a year and we haven't washed it yet. But now we can. Plate all of these or just the ones that are meant?
I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me, I was just gonna pile them, but if
the ones that aren't bent, we might as well
keep using and then.
Yeah.
All right. Finally got the house power washed. We got rid of all the footprints that were on the side of the building. Looked like somebody walked across it. We ended up getting everything done with the exception of the very back wall. It's too tall. And you can't really see it, so. But the rest of the house looks fantastic. So much cleaner. The porch is clean. I think eventually we'll seal the concrete on the porch too, just to keep it from staining and so it lasts longer. And we're definitely going to caulk the lines to keep the porch from cracking. So that's where we're at. But now it's hot, so we're going to enjoy a little pool time in the dirt yard. So we'll see you later. So good afternoon. Beau is once again out of town all week for work, and I am left with the daunting task of cleaning out the RV. There it is. We got it outside of the shop the other day. I totally forgot to film when we pulled it out. I had the GoPro ready and everything, and I was so excited, and then we pulled it out and I forgot. So you missed the exciting reveal of the shop without the camper in it. Anyways, it's out. I'm gonna finish emptying it out. There's still some stuff in there, not a lot, but it's insane how much stuff has accumulated in there in the last 2 years. I would have never thought there was that much stuff in there, but there is. And of course a lot of it is just junk. I need to literally sit down and go through all of it, but that's a project for another day. I'm gonna finish emptying it out today, so then hopefully I can start getting it cleaned. We are gonna get rid of her. She's been our trusty rusty, but we don't need it anymore now that we're in the house, which is fantastic. So gonna get that cleaned out. That's my project for today. I've got some other stuff that needs to go back in the conics, so then that way I can finish getting the inside of our house put together. I think we're gonna just kind of switch gears right now too and try to get a bunch of tree clearing and stuff done. We have a ton of tree clearing that we still need to do. Our plan is not to do the entire almost 30 acres right now, but like our front 5, we need to forest manage it. There's a lot of tiny little lodgepole trees, and none of these trees have been maintained or anything, so they need chopped down, cleaned out. There's some dead debris and stuff in the groups of trees, and we just want to make the best zone around the house that we possibly can for fire season. So I think we're gonna work on some of that this week. The garden is in and looking fantastic. Added some more plants yesterday. For whatever reason, our cucumber starts didn't take, and neither did our strawberries, so we got some of those, got those put in. But it's looking good. We did put a fence on. We haven't had any issues with any critters or anything yet, deer or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get working on this camper before I have to pick it up from school. Good morning. So yesterday I got the camper all completely emptied out, cleaned out, ready to be listed. So that project's done for the day. Today's not supposed to be quite as hot as the rest of the weekend, and it is almost 4th of July. So we are gonna work on clearing some trees today. We've already got some logs cut from last year, so we're gonna chop those into firewood, get those stacked, and then get some of our piles cleaned up that we've already been doing. But while it's not crazy hot out, even though it is supposed to get to almost 80 today, we're gonna try to get some of this knocked out before the big heat. So like I said, the tree clearing is gonna be an ongoing process. We really just need to get the barrier around the house nice to prevent any fires, things like that. So that's the goal for today. With the camper being done, it's too nice to work on anything inside. Besides, I think like the only really main projects left, I need to give the trim one more coat of paint, and there's a little bit of touch-up paint in the master bedroom that I need to do. We need to finish the closet in the spare room and the linen and game closet upstairs. And other than that, most of the projects, most of the important projects are done on the inside. So we're taking it outside today. Gonna cut some trees down, cut some limbs down, make this a nice, beautiful space. And then hopefully the plan for the summer as well is to get all this graded and prepped and ready so that we can seed in the fall. Because Beckett has been begging for grass, which is really funny. But anyways, I'm gonna hop to it. So our goal here is to try and make this as fire friendly as possible. I climbed up the ladder, limbed some of the trees down. I just took down some ones that were pretty close. I'm gonna take that one down behind this tree that the lights are tied onto still. It's already leaning. And then I'm gonna take down 2 more over here and weed eat this whole area too to help with bugs. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get back to it. It may be cooler today, but it's definitely still very warm. Okay, we had a very productive tree clearing session. I'm exhausted. And we got a bunch of wood chopped. Bunch of piles made. Trees drying for next year. Abby's raking all the rocks out of our sandy area for our our fire pit. Yeah. But we're gonna call it a day. I think the only thing we didn't do was get the lights plugged in, but that we just gotta run an extension cord, and then our little fire pit area is gonna be much more fire resistant and friendly to be around. I'm gonna leave you there for now. The laser? Do I just twist it?